Hi everyone. Today, after reading the textbook, I'm going to address for part 2 the divide of digital equity. I can see where the digital divide can be a major challenge in education. When schools moved to online learning during the COVID-19 pandemic, many students didn't have reliable internet or devices at home. This made it very hard for them to keep up with their classmates. Unfortunately, this was especially true for students living in low-income areas and rural communities, according to the textbook. From my experience, I've heard how some students depend on public Wi-Fi, borrow or share laptops and even require printed paper packets just to complete their work. These created struggles and extra stress and made it difficult for students to stay on task and even progress in learning during the pandemic. So, how do we fix this, or what can schools or communities do? I'm far from an expert here, but maybe first schools should continue offering device lending programs and better equipment. They could keep finding ways to expand internet access. During the pandemic, some districts turned school buses into mobile Wi-Fi hotspots or boosted Wi-Fi signals in school parking lots, according to the book. These ideas are great, I think, and still matter today and probably should still be done in rural areas. I feel communities and school leaders still have a responsibility to work with internet providers and make sure affordable or even free internet is available for families who need it. If we want true digital equity, we have to make sure every student can get online safely and easily, no matter where they live or what their family income is. For part 3, the section selection 5 ways the pandemic improved equity for students. Name some important gaps that were narrowed during the COVID-19 pandemic. What inequities in technology still exist in your school or district? Imagine you're a teacher in the district. What steps would you take to begin improving these areas? So, even with improvements, technology gaps do still exist. In my son's school district, for example, some students have older devices, weak internet access at home, or lack of digital skills they need to succeed from language barriers. Plus, my son has told me that families of one of his friends who don't speak English fluently struggle to support his friend in online learning. If I were a teacher in this district, here's what I would try to do to help. Make sure my lessons are available both online and on paper, if need be, so no one feels left out or is left out. I'd spend extra time teaching students how to use the current technology confidently if I felt like they didn't know how. So they weren't frustrated and struggling, especially if they have no one at home that can help them. I'd provide simple, clear guides for families, maybe if possible in their native language, and hold technology nights to help parents understand the tools their kids use. I would speak up within my district to make sure we keep investing in Wi-Fi access, device programs, and support for students as well as teachers too, who may be unaware of certain things that could help their students related to technology. At the end of the day, digital equity is not something I feel like I could fix, or that I feel like should be just set aside or forgotten about. It's still an ongoing problem, but listening to what our students and families need and staying commitment or having a commitment to what they need, we can make sure every student has tools and opportunities that they deserve for their education. Thanks for watching.